The Ukrainian Cultural Heritage Village is an open-air museum that uses costumed historical interpreters to recreate pioneer settlements in East Central Alberta, Canada. In particular, it shows the lives of Ukrainian Canadian settlers from the years 1899 to 1930. Buildings from surrounding communities have been moved to the historic site and restored to various years within the first part of the 20th century. The village, as it is colloquially known, has a very strong commitment to historical authenticity and the concept of living history. The village uses a technique known as first-person interpretation, which requires that the costumed performers remain in character at all times. Actors answer all questions as if it is the year the building portrays. Although this technique is off-putting for some visitors at first, it allows for a much stronger experience of immersion in history than traditional third-person interpretation, where the actor acknowledges that he is, in fact, in a museum. The village is in Lamont County on the Yellowhead Highway, on the eastern edge of Elk Island National Park. Monuments: Alberta Centenary Pioneer Monument and Centennial Orchard. Cenotaph to the Ukrainian Canadian soldier Joseph Olskov Monument by Leo Moll. Pioneer Family Monument by Leo Moll. Statue of Vassal Stefanik. Ukrainian Canadian Internment Camp Monument. Buildings. The historic site is divided into thematic areas: the overview, the farmsteads, the rural community, and the railway-centered townsite. Note the spellings used for names and locations are those from the year the building portrays, and may not match those in use today. Name and year restored too. Overview provides an introduction to Galician and Bukovinian immigration to Canada by showing the homes of three important settler families. Iwan Pilipow was the first Ukrainian immigrant to Canada. His third house in Canada is preserved here. His family was Galician. The second house is that of Mikhailo Horeliuk. The Horeliuks were a large Ukrainian Bukovinian family who settled in the Shandro area. By the 1920s, Mikhailo Horeliuk was quite successful, and the house preserved here has 5 bedrooms and a cistern that provided rainwater to the kitchen. The cousin of the owner of this house, William Horeliuk, later became the first Ukrainian Canadian mayor of Edmonton. The Nazar-Yorko family was also from Bukovina, but was of Romanian descent. Their grandson, William Yorko, became a member of cabinet in the Alberta government in the 1970s. Pilipow House, Horeliuk House, Yorko House. Farmsteads shows different farmyards from different eras, stages of development. The newly arrived immigrants' birdie, a dugout-style shelter, somewhat between a sod house and log cabin. The Bukovinian settlers' Grekel House, Grekel Granary, Rozwydchuk Granary, Makovichuk Barn. The Galician settlers' Lacusta Barn, Lacusta Granary. The later immigrants' Slemko House, Slemko Granary, Slemko Barn. Ukrainian Canadian farmers' kit thrashing machine shed, Chernyshin machine shed. Rural community roadside shrine, Luzon Grocery. Kiev Hall, a community center, originally independent, later affiliated with the Ukrainian Labor Farmer Temple Association. St. Nicholas Russo Greek Orthodox Church. Kolody Sawmill, Russia, School and Barn. St. Nicholas Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church. Townsite St. Vladimir's Ukrainian Greek Orthodox Church. Vostok Hardware Store, Market Square, Radway Livery Barn, Paulinchuk Lot Barn, Andrew Alberta Provincial Police Post, Bellis Home Grain Co., Elevator, Bellis Canadian National Railway Station, Hilliard Hotel, Alberta Lumber Co., Office and Yard, Demchuk Blacksmith Shop, Demchuk House, Woodworking Shop. Affiliations. The museum is affiliated with CMA, Chin, and Virtual Museum of Canada.